It's time once again for our Men of Platinum presents Direct Hit, where we recap this thrilling game between Australia and New Zealand and also pick our Man of Platinum, a player that we pick on the basis of an indomitable spirit and unwavering values, just like Platinum. And I've got Cheteshwar Pujara with me, of course, my Man of Platinum, who will reveal who his choice is for our Men of Platinum at the end. But first, Puji, quick fire recap of this game. First and foremost, how would you describe David Warner and Travis Head's onslaught in the first innings for Australia?
It was a perfect partnership. There were doubts whether Travis Head should open the innings or not, but he proved it. I think it's a right combination for the Australian team. Both being left-handers, they took on the bowlers, and I thought it was a perfect start. You couldn't have asked anything better. But really impressed with the way Travis Head batted today, because he came in after a month of injury, and it looked like he's still in touch. He hasn't lost any rhythm, and it was a perfect day for Australian team.
Yeah, and yet they could have ended up on the losing side but for one shot. So my second question to you, Puji, is where did New Zealand fall short in what would have otherwise been a great chase?
Well, they lost few wickets near the 40th over. That's where I think the game changed a bit, but otherwise they were right in the game. The way they built the innings, the way they started chasing a massive total, they looked in complete control, and I mean, it was a last ball thriller, wasn't it? So I think they were always there in the game. They were never out of the game, and which was brilliant to see. I think it was a proper game of cricket. And the way Kiwis played today, that showed that you wouldn't want to play a semi-final against them.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, should Jimmy Neesham have farmed the strike more towards the end of that innings?
He should have. Definitely he should have, because you had Trent Boult at the other end. You know that he's not a great player. He can bat a bit, but he's not a great striker of a cricket ball. So I think Neesham should have kept the strike a bit more. How
crucial were Australia's fielding efforts towards those last few overs?
Massive. I think they won by 5 runs. If there were a couple of missed fields towards the end, they could have lost that game.
And finally, is Rachin Ravindra already the find of the tournament?
He is. By far, he's the best player so far, and he's just 23. So there's a long way ahead for him, and he could be one of the best players New Zealand have produced in years to come. So he has a lot of talent, and I'm sure he will go a long way.
Yeah, now let's talk about Ravindra. I think he is, in spite of being on the losing side, your Man of Platinum for just the quality of the innings. And let's talk about some values as well. We talk about just resilience. There had to be some mental resilience, 380 plus bowling attack like Australia, and yet you saw this player who's only 23 play like he's much older.
He showed a lot of composure. Look, when you are chasing such a big total, you are always under pressure. The scoring rate or the run rate always plays in your mind. And he just played normal cricketing shots. He rotated the strike. But whenever he played shots, he was in complete control. He knew which balls were in his zone, and he punished those. So there was a great partnership between him and Brad Mitchell. But the way Rachin batted today, being a 23-year-old who hasn't played so many one-day games, I think he showed a lot of maturity as well.
And you're seeing the resilience. That's why he's our Man of Platinum. You also can see perseverance, another value you associate with Platinum, and why we've picked Rachin Ravindra as our Man of Platinum. But the perseverance to not be unfazed when wickets are falling. You lose Conway, you lose Tom Latham, Mitchell who's in form. Yet it looked like he wasn't flustered at all. Perhaps a few more inches on that ball he got out to, and who knows, he could have gone on. This tells you something about a player in a chase.
Yeah, it does. And look, when you lose a wicket, sometimes you start losing your tempo as a batsman, but he didn't lose it. He kept playing his shots, and which were really strong cricketing shots, which was really good to see. Even the ball which he got out to, it was a very good ball, but he almost got it over the line. So I think today he showed it was a masterclass, and he's continuing his form in this World Cup, and if he continues like this, he'll be a great player.
All right, well, thank you so much to Cheteshwar Pujara, and if he continues this way, he's going to be our Man of Platinum contender regularly as we enter the business end of the league stage of this World Cup. So Rachin Ravindra, outstanding innings in spite of his team falling just short, but he is therefore our Man of Platinum in this edition of Men of Platinum presents Direct Hit.